Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Paradise. Today we'll be checking out 35 weird things you will see for the first time in your life. Let's see it.
Hello, everyone. There are two kinds of weird things. Those that can be explained somehow, and those that,
fire
like
right there,
this
I like that.
manicure, simply exist. Today we'll show you examples of both. Let's get it on. This could have been invented by John Kramer. But for some reason, in this case, we feel sorry for the fish.
They going viral.
מדהים איזה רעיונות, אנשים עם אקווריום על הראש, בתוך הראש.
In case you didn't know how glass blowers have fun, here's an example of a couple of items they've created for fun.
One of my students made glass glasses. Here's what the process looked like. They were really cool, but I was scared the whole time he wore them. Don't blink. I'm walking around my school while I wear my new glass invention I made. I'll see if I make any new
What's up with the
friends.
mouthpiece?
Okay, update. I haven't made any new friends.
All that
I've gotten some
humidity.
looks, and I have sensory overload. Success.
This is a strange thing that nevertheless has a logical explanation. You think these sneakers don't make any sense? They're actually really comfy when your feet are shaped like this. By the way, they come with the matching socks. With this lighter, you don't even need pepper spray. Just take it out of your pocket when someone asks you for a light in a dark alley.
Hell, jump. Like, what is that? This is my lighter.
This Scottish artist has created quite a few handmade items in the same creepy
Very
style.
detailed. That tongue, those teeth, the eyeball, the pupil, the iris.
But our favorite is this product, which replaces the classic garden gnome. Well, is there any bamboo in this city?
That look like a panda for real. What is that?
As you
Is it
can see, this
alive?
requires some explaining. You're looking at a sea cucumber, by the way. How much money would you
It is
ask for to
alive.
eat it? It may seem unbelievable, but in Japan, people are willing to pay to eat this strange animal. In some cases, even raw. Well, at least now the guy can be sure he has reached a minimum percentage of body fat. Living with a missing eye isn't easy, but Dr. Zach Goronzik helps people with this problem to feel a little better. The expert creates custom prostheses. Even Sasuke Uchiha is one of his patients.
Oh,
On top of everything else, the designer must have been paid a great deal of money for this very unique idea.
that fit's too big to be in there.
Insider info, the next sneakers released after Yeezy foam will look like this. Next, we have another strange
Oh,
creature
funny.
from the marine world. Check it out. Looks like someone has made a stuffed animal out of your grandma's old carpet. We're not far wrong in this case. The tasseled wabagong belongs to the carpet shark family. Yes, it's a shark, and although it seems harmless, it is not. The camouflage helps the tasseled wabagong to hunt fish, but attacks on humans have been recorded as well. Its huge mouth allows these creatures to swallow prey up to 1 meter long.
Right.
Okay, we've made fun of contemporary art, but we really like this idea by William Cobbing.
Oh, shit. Oh, we got an air hole. They packed all that around his head. Ah. Surprise! Ugh. I shall speed pop out. Wow. Okay. That's awesome as well.
This robotic skateboard with 24 mechanical legs is capable of transporting a person weighing up to 80 kilograms. This means the transport has no practical application and was created by a Japanese inventor who wanted to please his son. We would like to know if he has nightmares about millipedes now. You take your partner on a date on the embankment and suddenly you see a huge head looking at you from the water. The residents of Bilbao were shocked by this art object, especially since it was installed at night and without any warning. By the way, the creator of the statue, artist Ruben Orozco, intended to alarm people and draw their attention to the environment. The figure shows how people's attitude towards nature can sink us all, or keep us afloat. There's a reason they say men are big babies. Awesome! Who else would think of turning a fan into a realistic toy helicopter?
Oh, that's cool for a kid right there.
Just remember not to fall asleep under this fan after returning from the bar. Did you think that construction technologies in the 21st century were limited to autonomous machinery and 3D printers? Not at all. This fire show is actually the process of applying bitumen to roofs in Turkey. This prevents the compound from hardening, so the next insulating layer can be applied immediately.
Ooh, wee. They come out like a sheet. That's so hot.
Now we have to pretend we understand something about modern art. After all, these are not just flying bags, but a work of art in an exhibition. A good example of the benefits of technological progress. Due to an injury, this girl had to spend half her life in a wheelchair, but now this device will help her learn to walk again.
Get it done. That's better
As you may have guessed, this is a dry toilet. It's completely self-contained, requiring no plumbing or electricity. At the push of a button, the mechanism collects waste into a special bag. It's cool, technologically advanced, and comfortable, but for some reason it's a little scary to actually use one.
I'm gonna grab some of my liquid here, and I'm gonna take the liquid and I'm gonna dump
so it ain't dry.
some liquid in here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and hit the button.
Hit the button and extract. That's good for camping. You think on a long travel.
Nowadays, you can't go anywhere without a mask, but with this one, there's not much chance that anyone would let you in.
Oh, you get in with that. Like a bird monster.
This is fashion, by the way. Before you think this guy is crazy, let us explain what's going on. He's trying on a costume that a special effects studio has created specifically for a TV show. Don't call 911 and tell your mother that you didn't call her and that the worm was fake. Simply, the guys at Universal Studios Park in Orlando decided to shock the public with a realistic animatronic creature. If you think soap is one of the most boring gifts, you haven't seen this.
They got the doll head soap joints.
This gift will leave no one indifferent. They say that it also smells amazing.
baby soap. Oh, it's the fetus soap. Excuse me.
We could joke about the shoes of healthy people and the shoes of people who smoke, but let's be serious. In reality, the designer of these shoes wanted to draw attention to the problem of cigarette butt pollution. The creator of this sculpture has been inspired by the worst nightmares. You are looking at the work of a famous surrealist sculptor from Japan, known as Screaming Mad George. All of his work revolves around horrific, but at the same time, hypnotic things. You may have seen examples of his work in cult movies like Predator and A Nightmare on Elm Street, because George was in charge of the special effects and makeup there.
Wow.
Haters gonna talk about the hidden support pipe in the water jet, but who cares about that when this floating kettle looks so cool? Would you like to have a three-dimensional copy of yourself? Even if it's tiny and from before you were born? Thanks to technological progress, it is now possible. In many countries, you can pay to have your ultrasound scan 3D printed. The 3D model of the embryo helps patients not only to remember the early stage of their child's life, but also to feel calmer and even try to see if the baby looks like the mother or the father. This is a perfect way to leave an unforgettable impression on your guests if you have a fireplace or a country house. Maybe that's why the guys from Memento Mori create this kind of product.
Wow.
Imagine the classiest sunglasses in the world.
I'm gonna enjoy watching you die, Mr. Anderson.
And they still won't look as stunning as these.
Go ahead and put it on
A whole face shield.
so you can see how cool it is.
By the way, Sixus didn't come up with these glasses just for fun. First of all, they're designed to protect the wearer from UV rays and surrounding viruses, but it's also a good way to disguise yourself if you don't want to run into people you know on your way to the store. Here's a must-have for those particularly hot summer days, a hat with a solar-powered fan.
Bam.
Wow. Look at that. All the way
This
cool.
accessory not only helps you cool off, but also makes passersby look in your direction with envy or with bewilderment. But who cares when you're comfortable and they're not?
I'm so nervous. Oh no, it's worms.
Your date will almost certainly fail, but it'll be an awesome prank. Decorate the table with these candles for your next romantic dinner and pretend
Caruso.
everything's fine.
That's Halloween all day long.
Leave a charger like this on your desk and your colleagues will never ask you for anything
Oh, it's
again.
automated too. Is that an iPhone 3 or an Android?
The device is shaped like a human umbilical cord and moves when plugged in. Why? The answer is simple. It was made in Japan.
Oh, that's a
First, it
cool
wasn't the
thing.
chicken nor the egg, but the spacecraft that brought them to Earth. Just look at how this Idaho space enthusiast decorated the chicken coop in his backyard. He used
Oh, he made
two
a
old 3-meter
spacecraft.
satellite dishes for the base, insulated the entire structure, and added this eerie lighting with lamps and LED strips. The video's
I
come
wonder
to
what
an
the
end,
chickens
which
think.
means it's time to make a deal. Give us a
Yeah,
like
we don't
if
need
you've
all
seen
this.
something new, and we'll make a new and exciting video for you.
It's done. Alrighty, y'all. See y'all later. Have a good one.